Good evening, sir. Myself Akash from Alchem Laboratory. Dear doctor, in diabetes management has evolved over a period as glycemic control, diet and exercise is normal. But diabetes lead to cardiovascular and renal complications. Those factors also needed to consider during diabetes management. Need to the hour in diabetes management is glycemic control along with weight reduction, cardiovascular protection, renal protection, which is new normal in diabetes. So doctor, introducing new normal in diabetes are SGLT2 inhibitor which offer A1C reduction along with cardiorenal benefit and weight reduction. Introducing Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet. The new normal in diabetes. Introducing Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet. The new normal in diabetes. Give extraordinary threefold action in type 2 diabetes, heart failure due to reduced ejection fraction in diabetes, kidney disease. Introducing Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet, the new normal in diabetes. AAC 2019 guideline recommended SGLT2 therapy in patient with type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or at very high and very low cardiovascular risk. To reduce the cardiovascular event, recommended to diabetes mellitus. Treatment in lower risk of hypoglycemia due to heart failure and reduced to progression of diabetes, kidney disease. Dear doctor, in type 2 diabetes mellitus, when metformin as monotherapy fails, add on Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet, the new normal in diabetes. Dapanom shows significant Kg1C reduction in 12 weeks. As shown the figure, Dapanom offer 2.7% reduction in weight and 1% reduction in A1C. Dear doctor, in type 2 diabetes with established cardiovascular and severe risk factor, prescribe Dapanom 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 10 mg tablet, the new normal in diabetes. As per DECLARE TV 58 trial, Dapanom safe and well tolerated patient resulting lower rate of cardiovascular death and hospitalization for heart failure. DECLARE T58 study is randomized, double-blind, multinational, placebo-controlled phase 3 trial conduct with 17,160 patients for 4.2 years. It concludes that Dapanom shows 17% reduction in cardiovascular death, 27% reduction in HHF, and 41% reduction in all cases of mortality. DECLARE T58 was published in the New England Journal of Medicine, January 2019 issue. Dear doctor, in patient with heart failure due to reduced ejection fraction, with or without diabetes, prescribe Dapanom 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 10 mg tablet, the new normal in diabetes. As per DAPA-HF study, Dapanom show a reduction in cardiovascular death and HF event patient with HFrEF irrespective of diabetes. DAPA-HF study is randomized parallel group placebo-controlled trial with 4,744 patients with 18.2 months. It concludes that Dapanom show 23.1% reduction in cardiovascular death and 27% reduction in HHF and 25% more improvement in renal function. DAPA-HF study is published in the New England Journal of Medicine, November 2019 issue. Dear doctor, in type 2 diabetes, when combination fail, add on Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet, the new normal in diabetes. Dapanom show 50% reduction the risk of decline in EGFR and ESRD or death from renal and cardiovascular cases. As per show the table, Dapanom is having agent over canagliflozin, empagliflozin, remagliflozin parameter like doses, frequency, renal benefit, and hospitalization due to HF and cardiovascular death and long-term safety. Dear doctor, in type 2 diabetes, when combination fails, add on Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the band of dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet, the new normal in diabetes. Dapanom is having similar dissociation profile and bioequivalent to the international band. So doctor, we see the graph. And doctor, we at Alchem Metabolic are introducing Dapanom 5 and 10 mg, the dapagliflozin 5 and 10 mg tablet for your patient in the new normal in diabetes. Made in India, Dapanom has price highly affordable for patient benefit. Dapanom 5 mg price is 13.9 rupees and Dapanom 10 mg price is 17.5 rupees per tablet. So doctor, looking all the benefit, please prescribe my Dapanom 5 and 10 mg in your next cardiodiabetic patient. Thank you, sir.